Yo, it's the kid, 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 it's It's the kid. 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 Guys, we're popping. We're living. We're alive. We're breathing. We're coming at you here for another 100% live flipping showdown. What up to my people out there? What up to the red regulars out there? What up to yo? What's up? Natural opinion, my mod, keeping things down. Natural, make sure that all of those people are in line because we're gonna have a big show. We're gonna have a big show because we always do. We always have a big show. We always have a great show. I don't give a damn about a dude called Kai. Okay? I don't care. Let Kai ride. Then we can go away, okay? Let's Kai ride and then we can go. What the hell did Sancho say? What the hell did Sancho say? What the hell did Sancho say? And yes, I've seen the Bad Boys 3 trailer. Yes, I've seen Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys for Life. I've seen the flipping trailer. Have my few thoughts with it. So guys, man, what's popping, man? What's popping? So again, you know, what will be happening always for this show is that we have our main news topics that we'll go through. We'll talk, intertwine, have a little back and forth for these news topics. And after we do those news topics, we will then do a watch along, and a watch along of a legend. So no bricks allowed. No bricks allowed. So David Beckham, you're not. And then after we do that, I will then take your lovely back and forth questions. And that is how these regular live shows at 10 p.m. British Standard Time will be going. Yes, Boris Johnson is a brick. Yes, I'll be inducting him into the Brick Academy. Yes, Boris Johnson is trying his very best to completely and destroy this island known as the United Flipping Kingdom. UK politics is a flipping mess. And he can't comb his hair. I can't respect a dude who doesn't comb his hair. Sorry, that's just me. I cannot respect a dude who does not comb his hair, and dude doesn't comb his hair. So I don't know what the hell I can say about that. So let's pretty much ride it into what we have in store because, as I said again, we have a great show. We have a great show, and I think if you riding through there. But yeah, so look, so that's just really what's happening. Look, how am I living? Look, man, as I said, this is the international break, and people call it the international break, but I call it the international break. And look, it's time to unwind and just think about what's popping. Free Britney. Now, people, I saw that hashtag going through earlier today about Free Britney Spears because she's having some issues with her kids and stuff. I hope she gets back her kids, but that's not really one of my priorities. But the reason why I back the hashtag is because I have sometimes on my playlist. I don't care what anyone says. Playlist by Britney Spears. She probably stole the song from an R&B artist, as most people do, Elvis Presley. Is a damn good track. So based on that track, hashtag Free Britney. So I hope that Britney Spears is doing her thing. What do you guys think about Kim Kardashian? Just a little side note. What do you think about Kim Kardashian? Is it real or is it fake? Side note. But do you think she is relevant or do you think that she's a brick herself, you know? Because I've never had any issue with but people are saying it's fake. I saw a program where it was proven that it was real. And like they saw a doctor and the doctor said, "Oh no, this is real." So I don't know what's more can be said. And I think people were talking about this whole crazy stuff happening in South Africa. So there's a lot of violence happening there. And look, it's almost a similar thing that happening to England about how people in England are like, oh, these Polish people are coming, taking our jobs. These Africans are taking our jobs. Will you do those poor menial jobs that these other guys take? So my thing about it is that, look, I don't know the details upon everything, but at the end of the day, I don't give a damn. You can't be attacking and killing innocent people. Attack the government, attack the legislators, attack the politicians. You can't attack a guy coming to do a cheaper job, much more cheaper than everyone. That's how capitalism works. That's how this system of the world works. So I just hope that everything um, gets sorted through there and through everything. Look, as I said again, I have no issue with Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, or anything because again, I just stay out of their way. I don't watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians and everything. And look, as I said again, you got famous off a sex tape. That's what you're known for, and it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm not going to say that you're a loser because oh my gosh, you got rich off a sex tape. Like, look, it is fine. That's how you got famous. It's all cool, and for me, as I said again, it is what it is. And but I will say this though, whether it's real or whether it's fake, look, man, from where I'm from, we don't roll with the pancakes. We roll with the badonkadonk. So let's get down to some football in here right now. So first up, we have this dude here, and this is interesting because this is a dude who seems to, how can I say this? This seems to be a dude that is doing everything to try and leave. And I think Christian Eriksen has been trying to really make that move away from Tottenham because I think he feels that if ever there's a time to make the move, it is now away from Tottenham. And the thing is that, Tottenham best not lose your boy Eriksen. If Tottenham loses Eriksen, they're done. It's over. Because what is happening is, I think he's trying to run down his contract. So I think he's trying to run down his contract so that he can then go for a free, which puts Tottenham in a very tough situation. Eriksen isn't signing a contract extension. That's not happening. So do you want to lose arguably your most talented player for nothing? Or do you want to try and work out a deal? That's the thing. Because for Atletico Madrid, they don't necessarily need the dude. But hey man, Eriksen in that midfield wouldn't be too bad. And what I like is that Atletico are being very aggressive in how they're rebuilding their team. Because I feared for Atletico. I thought, you know what? You lost your boy Griezmann, that overrated French hairdresser. You lost the Uruguayan wall and your boy Godin. I thought Atletico would be done for. I thought they'd be a bunch of bricks, a bunch of losers, sideshows, and we would not ever mention them within the same breath as of Real Madrid and Barcelona. But 3 games out of 3, 9 points, it's all happening. Atletico are popping. And for Eriksen, Atletico looks like a very, very... Because remember, Eriksen wanted Real Madrid. He wanted Real Madrid. But as of right now, with the way things are looking, Atletico is a far more attractive option than Real Madrid. That's what we're going. That's a far more attractive option than Real Madrid. And I see, if you're Tottenham, keep him at all costs. Keep him at all costs. Don't you dare lose this dude. Okay? Because Pochettino is an offensive brick. Let's be real. Pochettino has 0 ideas offensively. Okay, he relies on individuals. So if Eriksen leaves, Tottenham are done. They ain't creating nada. And Harry Kane only gets his goals via creativity and the supply. So if you go, it's done. But I want to go deeper. I want to go deeper underground. Shout out to your boys, Jamiro Rocco. I want to go deeper underground. I want to see Eriksen play for Atletico. Because you see, Tottenham has always been like punching above their weights. Oh my gosh, look at how they're doing despite... Look at them. That's why I would even wanted to see either Eriksen at a Real Madrid, Barcelona thingy. Because I've always held that Eriksen is good. He's not that dude. See, for me, Eriksen is like an upper tier 3 guy. Put him upper tier 3. I can't put him tier 2. I can't put him tier 2. But if you want me to say that he's tier 2, go to one of these clubs and ball. Go to one of these big clubs and ball. If you're really that dude and really about that life, go to one of these bigger clubs and prove to me that you can ball. Simple as that. Prove to me that you can ball. Prove to me that they can dance. Um, so I think for Eriksen, because see, Tottenham fans have to realize this. If Eriksen is desired by other clubs who've won trophies and are looking to win trophies and are expected to win trophies, why the hell should he stay? And how can Tottenham fans feel anyway for Eriksen? Why should Eriksen be loyal to Tottenham? Why? Why should they be loyal to Tottenham? Said you will sell Kane. Oh, interesting. Well, I'll do the same thing. Easy. He's the great white hope. You can't say that about the great white hope. But if I'm Eriksen, you push for the move. Tottenham are not winning a trophy anytime soon. Maybe they'll win it in the next next few years. But if Eriksen leaves, it's going to be a longer time before Tottenham win a trophy. But if I'm Eriksen, I don't want to win a trophy. I don't want to be considered one of the best playmakers in the world. You have to make a move to Real Madrid or Atletico. You've got to move to a bigger market. Yes, I get it. Tottenham made it to the Champions League final. Cool. They're not making it to the Champions League final again for a very long time. They deserve to make it. Let me not people. Tottenham deserve to make it to that final. They won 100%. They didn't cheat their way. They beat all those teams fair and square. But I don't think Eriksen is world class. Let me get this point here. I don't think Eriksen is a world class player. He's borderline, but I don't think he's world class because I don't think that he does enough big time to really prove to me that he is that dude. The best way for him to certify himself as a world-class dude is to go to one of these clubs who are expected to win trophies. Because when they're expected to win trophies, there is not an expectation of you. There is no expectation on any Tottenham player. There's no pressure on any Tottenham player because they're not a team known to winning trophies. But if you go to a team... Atletico may not be expected to win trophies, but they have won more trophies than Tottenham in the last 5-6 years. Europa League, La Liga title. Real Madrid, we already know about their Champions League. Barcelona, 8th La Liga title. So these are the clubs I want to see Eriksen play at. Because, this is in defense of Eriksen. As much as I say he's not world class, he has not been in a world class team. It's the same thing that people say about Ozil. That Ozil's world class. Ozil's world class. I say, bro, no, he's not. You put Ozil in Tottenham, he ain't as effective as Eriksen. No way. The last time Ozil was relevant was when Germany's team were popping off and at Real Madrid. Ozil has never been relevant throughout his Arsenal career. Ozil is another guy you could have put out there as one of the most overrated players of all time. Ozil, David Beckham, to a lesser degree, Cristiano, Harry Kane. These are Salah. These are all overrated players. Ozil is in that dude. So is Dele Alli as well. So is Dele Alli, Dele Alli ain't as good as people think he is. He's not. He's pretty good. He ain't as good as people think he is. That's what I give Eriksen. Because Ozil couldn't do what Eriksen does. Ozil wouldn't have the same influence for Tottenham as Eriksen does for Tottenham. So that's what I'll give him. But if I've never seen Eriksen play in a world-class team. Never happened. Denmark are not a world-class team. Tottenham are not a world-class team. So if he's in a world-class team with top-level players around him, that will be really interesting to see. And I think for Eriksen himself, he knows that there's always this very small window. There's only a very small window for you to roll. And if you don't really make it through that window, then you're screwed. Then you're screwed. Because that window is very, very important to execute what you're trying to do. It's very important to execute what you're trying to do. So, as I said again for Tottenham, man, Tottenham, I'm warning you guys right now, man. You must 100% keep Eriksen. You know, you must come with Eriksen. So I mean, so what you guys saying? Do you think Eriksen stays long term for at Tottenham, or do you think he leaves for Atletico? And how many people in here do you? How many people here believe that Eriksen is world class? That's not something I want to actually ride with. How many people here actually believe that Eriksen is world class? That's a very interesting thing because I don't. I personally do not think that the dude is world class. So um, wow, no, no one, not quite, no, no, no. Oh wow, what the heck is happening? Um, no, no, no. Oh wow, interesting, man. Okay. All right. So look, man. Let's ride with the next topic, man. Let's ride with that next. So let me just try and load this up, man. But and also by the way, people saying that Atletico are gonna win the that Atletico are gonna win the La Liga. Chill. Let's just chill on those guys. All right, let's now roll with our dear friend Emre. Let's roll here with our dear friend Emre. Oh lordy. Um, this is bad. This is real bad because correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the whole point of this dude moving to Juventus to play in the Champions League? That's just what I wanted to understand. Wasn't the whole point of Emre Can moving to Juventus to play in the Champions League? Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. I don't think he moved to Juventus to play in the Serie A. I don't think he moved to Juventus to play against Pescara and Lecce. I don't think he moved to Juventus to win the Coppa Italia because I think Juventus are on 8 titles in a row. Eight, ocho for you Spanish mansions out there. 8 in a row. So he didn't move there for that. So by him not being included in the Champions League squad, bro, I don't even know the points in him trying to go. Bro, I don't. Who cares how much he's on? Okay, so he's on 150,000 a week. So what? Who cares? Now, if he's just chasing money, okay, fine then. Rot on the bench for 200 and 300k. But if you have any respect for yourself as a professional player, bro, man, I think maybe you may actually want to try and move. So my thing is this: is that look, I never rated Emre Can. At Liverpool, he was pretty good. He scored an amazing goal. So the only thing I know of Emre Can was like he scored an amazing goal. He's a pretty good player. He's a pretty good player. But I think when what's up, Fortune? What up, baby? When he arrived at Allegri bought him. He's an Allegri player. Sarri is a new manager different from Allegri. And for Sarri, what you do as a new manager is who do I need, who I don't need. Now the key thing is that I don't know how deep Juve's squad is. So I'm thinking that I don't want to make this squad, but then I think to myself that Ramsey and Rabiot, they are both midfielders. So if let's say Juve didn't buy Rabiot and Ramsey, maybe if you defenders, then Emre Can would definitely be there. But once Ramsey and Rabiot came in, it became less likely that this dude would actually be included in the squad. So for Emre Can now, like I believe that your Juve career is pretty much done. And I think he released like a tweet saying that okay, that he respects Juventus, he will try really hard on the pitch, he doesn't want to say anything. That tweet is veiled anger. He's pissed off. Of course, you'd be pissed off. Do you know how much of an insult that is to not make the Champions League squad? That's crazy, you know. So you say to yourselves that for Emre Can, should he have moved to Juventus given the chance? At that point in time, I say yes. He should have. Um, at that point in time, if I'm Emre Can, because we don't know how good Liverpool were. Remember, when he moved, Salah wasn't scoring all these crazy goals. You know, Sadio Mane didn't go to the level. Liverpool were not up to that level. I think even when he moved, I don't think they had Van Dijk yet. They either just bought Van Dijk or they didn't even buy Van Dijk yet. So, from Emre Can's point of view, you're playing at a Liverpool team who are just trying to figure themselves out under Klopp. It doesn't look likely that they'll be winning a Champions League anytime soon. At that point in time, if I'm Emre Can and Juventus say they want me, my God, man, I have a better opportunity winning the Champions League and being a known player on the world stage with Juve than I am with Liverpool at that time. So he left. So he left after the Champions League final. Oh, okay. So obviously Van Dijk was there. Um. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's where he left. Okay. Okay. Cool. So basically, my thing is this is that. So if you say that because he left that time, that Salah just had an amazing season, you know, and people are saying, oh my gosh, if Salah was fit, he'd be able to have maybe had an effect on that final game. But at the same time, it's Juventus, man. It's Juventus. See, if Emre Can was English, he'd probably still say, look, it's Liverpool. For people who don't live in England, and you offer Liverpool and Juventus, you're choosing Juventus. That's the thing. People who don't live in England will always look at a Juventus, a Barcelona, a Real Madrid, even a Bayern Munich as being bigger than a Liverpool. Probably even a Manchester United. Those are just guys who are outside of the thing, man. So, but I think, look, man, the reality of the matter for our dear friend Emre Can is, look, man, you have to move. He has to move because there is no way that you can just remain in this team being only a domestic player. Because what's the point? People say he moved for the money. No, I don't believe that. The money was part of it to know. You don't move to Juventus purely for the money. You move to PSG for the money. You move to China for the money. You move to Emirates for the money. He moved to Juventus to win the Champions League. Because this is a team that are trying to build a squadron to win the Champions League. And especially when he saw Cristiano coming, he was like, boom, this is it. We can do it. And guys, who knows? If Juve had beaten Ajax, who knows? Who knows? If they're beaten Ajax, they would have beaten Tottenham in the semis. As I said again, a Juve Liverpool final goes either way. Juve Liverpool Champions League final goes either way. Either way, I can't call it. That's 50-50. So look, man. But I think for Emre Can as right now, bro, you've been told that you're not good enough. If you're not in the Champions squad, which is the elite squad, you're told that you're not good enough. So this is pretty much Sarri saying to you that if I need to go deep into my pockets, yeah, you'll probably get a game. Then I'll probably be giving on for 10-15 minutes. But you are not. You're not in my primary. You're not a primary member of my team. You're not on. Sarri says that you're not on my mind. You're not on my mind. And once you get given that, bro, I just think that the best thing for you to do really is to pretty much make that move, man. So yeah, so what do you guys think about Emre Can? So where do you guys actually think your boy Emre Can is gonna end up? Um, so say can so you can add players in the okay, so you can actually add players to your squad in the knockout stage. Oh, that's interesting. So you can knock out. I did not know that. I did not know that, man. Um, Juve are not in sync. They will never win the Champions League. Well, let's see. So super chats here from Ogopa, man. What up, Mr. Ogopa? So Ogopa says, "How is Juve bigger? How many Champions Leagues? Please, HH." Now that's a great point. But remember, you have to listen to the points I'm saying. I never said Juventus are bigger than Liverpool objectively. Objectively speaking, you could argue that Liverpool are a bigger club than Juventus based on their European pedigree. But I am putting myself into the mindset of those people who don't live in England. That's the key thing. For those people who don't live in England, they view things differently. So, for Emre Can, who doesn't live in England or doesn't live in Britain or so forth, just seeing Juventus in their mind is much more appealing and appears to be a bigger team than Liverpool. It's, it's all based on perception. It's not based on perception. So it's not this is very subjective based on where the player is coming from. So I think from Emre Can's point of view, say no, I believe Juve is bigger than Liverpool. Like, and that is an interesting debate to have. What makes a team bigger? Should should it be league titles? Should it be Champions League titles? Or should it be a combination of both? You know, because for me, you see, if it's me between Liverpool and Juventus, as of right now, you'd have to say Liverpool because yes, they've not won the league title within a long time. If you FA Cup titles, but two Champions Leagues in what 10, 12 years, and have been competitive in a competitive league. Boom, Juventus. Boom, they have what 8 league titles out of 10. So that is crazy. But my thing about it is that the league isn't competitive. So I don't put any weight on Juventus winning those league titles because the league itself isn't that competitive. So that's how we go. So next year on our topic, we've got here our main man, Vinicius. So your boy Vinicius is about to make his debut for Brazil. He should have been in the Brazil squad for the World Cup. I think that he should have been in the Brazil squad for the Copa America. Um, but that didn't happen. Well, Brazil didn't need it because Brazil already have a lot of guys. But he's set to make his debut for the Brazilian team in the for the upcoming internationals happening. And my thing about Vinicius is this: that how good can Vinicius be? That is an interesting question. Like, could this see for me? What I see for Vinicius right now is that I see a Robinho, but as much as I see a Robinho, I see a player who I think might be a bit more professional than Robinho was. Being at Real Madrid, there's no time to mess around. Zidane runs a very tight ship. So you could say to yourselves that if Robinho, let's say, had started at Real Madrid, would he have realized his full potential? Because Robinho was insanely talented. He was an insane talent, and Robinho never came close to even realizing his full potential. I think Robinho is more talented than Vinicius, but we've not seen the best of. We've not even seen anywhere close to what Vinicius can be. So we've not really seen him even come close to reaching his ceiling. I need to see more of Vinicius because as of right now, I see a talented player. I don't see the next great Brazilian in here. I just don't. Hence why I use the thing of Robinho, where Robinho was, he was his thing, was alright. No. I think Robinho got off that whole thing of him being in jail and stuff. So I think he might have gotten off. So, but I did hear about some kind of rape charge or something. Um. So yeah, so look, Vinicius is going to have a big season for Real Madrid because he could have very easily been loaned out by Zidane. But the fact that Zidane has kept him and they didn't buy Neymar, key thing, very key. The fact that they have not bought Neymar means that Vinicius is going to play a very, very, very key part for Real Madrid. 100%. This is going to play a very key part for Real Madrid. So this is going to be a very key season to tell me like how good Vinicius can be, because what I see is a very talented player who is very good at dribbling, very good at beating players, but I don't see much more of an effectiveness. If Vinicius can combine assists, creativity, and goal scoring to his overall play, then we can then start to have the conversations like, okay, well, could this guy really truly be the next big thing? So let's see what he does for Brazil. Let's see what he does for Brazil, and let's see how good he does that. But I'll be real with you, because I don't know how many of you guys watched Real Madrid's games last season. Vinicius, albeit Real Madrid were complete and utter trash last season, Vinicius was actually one of Real Madrid's best players. So the fact that wait, how old is this dude? I think this dude is like 19 or 20. This dude might be 19 or 20. So the fact that a dude this young can not only break into Real Madrid's first team, but he was literally has been 17, 18, like Real Madrid's best player, I think speaks volumes of what this guy can do. So a lot of guys say that he's overrated, he's not that good. Think on that. Someone this young to already be one of Real Madrid's most effective players and pretty much being one of the first team starters, I think says a lot. Because not many players his age, 18 or 19, could be able to do that. So, and again, as I've also said before, I am ready for the new generation. João Felix, Sancho, Mbappe. We now have Vinicius in there. Marcus Rashford. No. Let's tighten that up a bit. I can't really vouch for Mr. Marcus Rashford in there. So yeah, so we could just see what your boy Vinicius can do that. But I think not yet really ready for me to call him, really that next big thing, man. So next on the agenda, before we ride into Mr. Delich, is this dude. Now, I don't. Let me just clarify, because people keep saying these things now. He ain't going to be the next Drogba. Okay? So cool your gums. He's not going to be the next Drogba. But this dude is good. This dude is good. Would I be wrong in saying that this guy can do 30 Gs this season? Because Tammy Abraham needs to understand this. Tammy Abraham needs to ride in order for Chelsea to make it out of that group. Because if Tammy Abraham doesn't ball, Chelsea not making it out of that group. But my thing about this is that, look, 30 Gs is huge. 30 Gs can be crazy. And I do admit this. He played well against Norwich and Sheffield United. Those are two championship teams. Those are not top level teams. So we need to see how well he does against far better opposition. That's what I'm saying, But from what I've seen of him, because the key thing is that goals gives you confidence. If, let's say, he hadn't scored against those two teams, his confidence will be low. And strikers, they live off and they feed off good confidence. So my thing about this is that, like, even when the Liverpool game and the United game, let's take those two games. Tammy Abraham didn't play badly. He played well and he looked good. And it looked like if this guy knows how to play really well with those around it, and this guy has a very good natural footballing ability, he just was missing. He was just missing chances. So that was the issue. He was just missing chances. Like if he had put his chances away, boom, you have a very different conversation. But the reason why, but what alarmed me was after those two games, I just thought that, oh dear, I think this could be a case of where great play, great build up play, this guy just misses a lot. So I see a good player here. I think, guys, we all have to admit here, like, let's just be admitted, this guy is a good player. He is talented. He is a talented footballer. And let's keep it real, guys. He's better than Rashford. He is. Let's keep it real. He's better than Rashford because I kept being told by people that Rashford is the next big thing. This is why I go to he's the next big thing. Nah, he's not. Rashford is good. Rashford is decent. He's decent. That's it. But he and this guy now, 30 G's. Now this is what I say. He should aim for 30 goals. Will he get 30 goals? I doubt it. Because wait, so how many goals did Salah get season before last? Was it? Did he get 30 goals? Because he broke the record. So Salah got what? Was it 32, 31? How many goals did Salah get season before last? Not last season, season before last. How many goals did Salah get? 32. 32. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Because Salah got 32 and the guy balled out. The guy balled all the way. Like this guy was shift. Because I think the thing about it is that once you're hitting 30 goals, the rate of your scoring is high. And think about it. There are 38 games in a season. So if you're hitting 30, 31, 32 goals, you have to score at least a goal a game. You have to score at least a goal a game. Can Emre score at least a goal a game first in the Premier League? Bro, that's hard to say, but my thing about this is that he should aim for 30 goals. If he now falls below and gets 22, 23, 24, that's still pretty good. Like 24 G's, and if everybody now pulls in their weights, it could work. It could work, But I believe that from what I've seen of Tammy Abraham in all of the games so far, I think Chelsea should feel confident as to what this guy can do. Because remember, I don't know how good a coach Lampard is. Now, if Tammy Abraham was under a Klopp or a Pep, I would be very excited to see how he would mold him. Look at what Klopp has done to Mane and Salah. Look at what Pep has done with Sterling and Bernardo Silva. I think if you gave Tammy Abraham to a Pep, I think it would be very exciting. I think it could be very, very exciting. So, look, aim for 30 Gs. I think he may end up with 18 or 19. So an 18 or 19 in your first game in a new team, I think is all right. But Tammy, bro, goals are going to be needed in that CL. Goals are going to be needed in that CL for sure. So, so in the last so how many? So let me see. How many Gs do you think Tammy's going to get in the league alone? In the league alone, how many Gs do you think he's going to get in the league alone? In the league alone. Rashford is just a glorified Ahmed Musa. Damn. 14, 12, 14, 12, 7, 8, 12, 30, 12. Damn. Oh, someone said 30. 2. Being a hater, man. Being a hater. All right, guys. So now this is now for our next very exciting little topic now. Actually, wait. Let's just hit this super chat here from Mr. James Brown, Mr. James Alari. So, Mr. James Alari says 40 goals minimum for Tammy, 25 in the league, 15 in the Champions League. Wow. James, that's lofty. If this dude hits 15 CLGs, bro, then Chelsea are lifting the trophy. I don't think he will, but if he shifts 15 Champions League goals, Chelsea are the 2019-2020 Champions League winners. For sure. 100% for sure. So, next, now time for our next little thingy right here, right now. So this is, I said what we're going to do, Del Piero. Footy Troll, that's Ibrahimovic's thing. See, next time, I did it because I was trying to be friendly. But next time, man, I'm sorry, man. Footy Troll, I ain't rolling with that thing again, bro. Because that was all well and good, but when I want these compilations, I want compilations that actually show the skill of a dude. That's what I want, and I don't really want these kinds of very cool videos about, oh yeah, this guy's cool, this guy's cool. No, 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 no. I want videos that actually show how good and quality a guy is. So, um, if you can write it through, we are rolling in here with the Delage now. Before I roll in here, I've got to talk about Del Piero. Del Piero, growing up, was one of my favorite players, man. This dude was money, you know, um, and I actually wanted, obviously, because this was I was young here. I actually really wanted sideburns when I saw Del Piero because first of all, I just thought it was just very cool how he had the sideburns and everything, and just the way in which he played and just his high technical skill. Because again, I'm always drawn more to highly technical players. Look, I love dribblers. Yeah, it is me. So if you can dribble, you're highly technical. I'll always ride with you. And also that his celebration was just iconic, man. And which is why when he sort of bricked it up in the Euro 2000 final, man, I was like, damn it. Why did he break it up in that Euro 2000 final? Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why? But he then came back strong in the 2006 World Cup with that amazing goal. Absolutely amazing goal in the 2006 final, man. So, it's our boy here. Actually, let's just see what you lads are saying, man. So this is our boy here, Mr. Drogba is the greatest striker of all time. Wow, okay. That's really deep. So yeah, so let's now ride in here with this Del Piero watch along, and let's ride in through, man. So let's hit it. I think that was when he was playing for Australia, man. Okay, let's just ride in through. But yeah, as I said again, look. See, this is when Juve. Oof, see, now look at this control, guys. Look at this quality control. Oh, bro, let's check that out again, man. Wait. Look at this control. Oh, guys, did you see that? That's what you call. Oof, because the guy actually went for the tackle. Oh Lord, look at sweet control, sweet control, bro. Wait. Did you see what happened? When you make a defender fall, that's when it's deep. Look at that. That's deep, man. Homeboy fell. Oh Lord. And that's the thing, like, just basically pay close attention to this guy's body balance because that is very key. And I think it's a key thing that really makes dribblers very good. It's their body balance with the ball and their control of the ball. Because when we do Figo, you'll see how Figo, why I think that Figo was arguably the best winger of all time and one of the best pure dribblers of all time because of the guy's incredible body balance of the ball. Because when a lot of guys dribble, like the ball is very loose and it's all over the place. But the guys that have amazing command of the ball, those are the high theatrical players. Look at that. This was a night. Oh, I remember. I remember watching this live. I remember being in a bar and watching this live because I think that's when Spain won. Yeah, that's when Spain won on penalties with Fabregas scoring the key goal. This is Euro 2008. Ooh, pirouette. Ooh, oh Lord. Oh, Lord. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that balance, man. Just amazing. Boom. Just the slightest touch and great technique. But see, what you're seeing here is insane ball control. Oh, look at that. Insane ball control. Because this is a guy who is always thinking about what he's doing. Oh, Lord. Easy, 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 easy. Bro. Let's get back. Look at that. Oi! Guys, that was deep. 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 Oh, Lord. Look at that. Ooh, ooh. Oh, Lord. Is he going to finish it? Del Piero zone. You see, guys, see, that is the Del Piero zone. See, wait. Whenever he got around here, that ball was always going in. Almost similar to the whole Robin thing. But this guy, he OTT'd on this thing. This was when Del Piero, look at that. Boom. Whenever it was in this situation here, 9.999 times out of 10, it was always a goal. Look at that. Snike. Oh, okay, that's it. Decent goal. You see, this is better than an Ibra. This is way better than Ibra. Come on, man. Look at that. See, this is proper Del Piero zone. This is way better than Ibra, man. Oh, look at that. That's lush. Del Piero zone again. Look at this, man. Because as much as I love Robin, and I love Robin is my guy. He was doing this before Robin. He was doing this years before Robin. Perfecting that goal type before Robin, man. Oh, look at that. That is just quality, man. Bending away from the keeper, then. Oh, look at that. Oh, Lord. Rifle. Woo. Again. Oh, Lord, look at that. It's like, because he sets it up so beautifully. But I think the key thing about the Del Piero zone move is that it's going so wide. It's going so wide that it is hard for the keeper to reach it. But it goes so wide, but then it just dips in at the right time. Look at that. It's going so wide that it makes it hard for him to reach out. But then just at the last second, because it's so perfect that it's clipped the bar. It's actually clipped the bar. That's how perfect it was. Look at that. Beautiful. Delage. Bro, check that out, man. That's deep, man. That is deep. Wait. That's like Toni Kroos's goal. Snipe. Ooh. Clip the bar. Good chip, but guys, when we do Totti, Totti's chipped goal. I think many of you guys went Totti's chipped goal. Wow. But that's pretty good. And yeah, this was a nice kid. This was a nice UVA kid. Oh, Del Piero zone. Oh, look at that. Let's rewind that. Is this Man United? Snipe. Was that Schmeichel in goal? Could we just say one last time? Oh my god! I didn't even really realize that. Slyry. He liked both of them. No. He liked both. Oh my god. Snipe. That's deep, man. Oof. He's going to score from here. Oh. Left foot. Left foot. Look at that. Look at this beautiful. Look at that. Open up. Oh, baby. That's key. Oh, Lord. Look at that. Guys, that's a G. Left foot chip. That's a G. That's a G. Ooh. And that's a tight angle. Look at that. The touch on that, because that's a difficult angle with the keeper blocking him, and the touch on that and left foot. Oh, that's sweet. Guys, I respect Ibra and foot control. I respect Ibra and everything, but we deal in those high technical stuff. Are you seeing what we're seeing here? See, I only deal with it with technical people. This doesn't mean to be rude. Shout out to all of you non-technical guys out there, but we deal with only the more highly technical guys out there, man. It's alright, oh. That's how we ride. So we can only deal with most highly technical people. So okay, let's write a bit more. I mean, guys, like that vid, 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 like the vid. Ooh! Bro, you know what? I think Del Piero was the best at scoring this type of goal. Robert is still my guy, but Del Piero was the best at scoring this type of goal. Guys, that's on the volley. Oh, guys, look at the connection. Look at that connection, bro. Oof. Wait, was this the Champions League final? Okay, I don't think so. Wow. Now that's just awesome. Look at that. First time. Basically, he perfected this type of goal, the caller. Wait, easy. Guys. No. He put two guys on the floor. He put two guys on the floor. He put two guys on the floor. Easy. He put two guys on the floor. Easy. Look at that. He put two guys on the floor. We need to see that again. He put two guys on the floor. Look at that, guys. Sorry, this. I'm sorry, guys. Do what you want. Thumbs down, whatever. I don't care. This is what I live for. This is my oxygen. I need this in my life. Look at that. Just very easy. But for these two guys, why would you sell yourselves? Why would you sell yourselves short? Look at that. Snakily. And he niched it. Look at that. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Woo! Bro! Guys, Delic had skill, man. Damn, I didn't know this guy was this good. Delic did some G's, man. And you wanna bring Ibra to this? Guys, I ride with only the technically best dudes. Only the technically best dudes, man. Guys, this is quality, dog. Look at this. Woo! And also, I can't remember the FIFA game it was, but there was a FIFA game where I always used Juventus. I think it was maybe like the last 2-3 seasons of Del Piero. I think almost I scored like 8 out of 10 free kicks that I took with Del Piero. That's when I named him the Delige. So never give me a free kick with Juventus on that FIFA game. Oh, look at that. Collar. Woo! Keep it in move. Keep it into not even move. Look at this. Snake! Bro. Oh! Lara Croft. Look at that. Oof. Oh, Tona. That was Hey, sneaky. That was sneaky. That was sneaky. He was so good at doing that goal. He was so good at scoring that flipping goal. What's he going to do? Is he going to turn in? Is he going to turn in? Ah, damn. Look at that control. Look at that control. Oh, boom. Delich. Twist. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Clean out. Snike. Bottom left. What's up? Damn. Oh, Lord. See, guys, there are different levels to football we need to accept. It's very simple. There are different levels of football that we need to accept here. Like, um, what we've seen there is high quality football. And Del Piero may not have won multiple Champions Leagues, multiple Euros. He may not have as much titles as Ibra. Ibra has way more titles than Del Piero. But I don't really care too much about that. I care about your impact as an individual. Your impact as an individual. And what I look for of guys who are my legends, guys who are in my Hall of Fame, are guys on a high technical level. A high technical level. And your boy Delich, I'm not called Del Piero. What do you say? He's called the Delich. The Delich was a unique player. A unique, highly intelligent, highly technical dude. Highly technical dude. Um, so and I basically I loved basically I just love what Del Piero did. Because I just think like, but remember this: Del Piero had a massive injury. I can't remember when it was, but he had a massive knee injury, and I think he had that. So this was, I think this was maybe like around the late 90s or something. He had a massive injury, and people said that if he didn't, same thing with Ronaldo, if he didn't have that injury, he would have been the greatest Italian player of all time. Because the way that he was going, guys said, no, this guy is the greatest player we've ever seen. Because people say, okay, well, Baggio is cool, but what this guy was doing was even more than what Baggio was doing. Because Baggio is cool, Del Piero was better than Baggio. Totti was cool, Del Piero was better than, and it's the kid. Del Piero before his serious knee injury, there was no player like him. He was destined to be hands down, without a doubt, undoubtedly the best, greatest Italian player ever. 100%, man. So that's the thing. So look, guys. So which guy should we do on the next live? Let's hear right now. Let's hear. And please, I want compilations that show actual footage of the dude. So who should we do the next? Who should we do the next, man? Nah, charisma. Wait, why? Okay, wait, why are you guys trying to? Can we just be here? Charisma, Cristiano, Messi, and Cristiano, charisma. Wait, Riquelme. Okay, Riquelme, Neymar, Van Basten, Morata, Miss compilation, Gerard. I'm not doing a Gallo. Zola. The reason why I rode with Chelsea. Zola is the reason why I took up the reins for Chelsea, man. I mean, maybe I will put it out to a poll. Also, you guys saying that name, guy, is what are you saying? But you know what I may do? You know what I may do? I may release it as a separate vid. I may just, because I haven't seen that miss in a long time. But I'm not sure whether I want to put myself through the emotions of looking at that miss again. You know, because you don't understand. That miss is one of the most messed up things I've ever seen in my life. So, yeah, actually, no, I don't think I want to see that miss ever again. Nah. I don't want to see that miss ever again. No, I don't want to know. So, that's why, because I'm thinking we should ride it with Dennis Bergkamp next. I think that we should ride with Dennis Beckham next. All right, guys. So look, man, what's popping, man? Send in your Questions, man. Send in your questions, man. What's popping? What is popping? Send in your questions. What's popping, man? What's popping? What's popping? What's going downtown? What's going downtown, man? What do you guys want to chat about? Ask me your questions. Send in the super chats. Send in those super chats. Those super chats will help, keep this thingy up and rolling, man. Up and rolling, man. Um, So I'm look, man. Yeah, I'm definitely looking at to see what Sarri does with this Juve team, man. If they get playing the way that he wants them to play, they have a very strong chance, 100%. Because I think Juventus have Cristiano, and Sarri never had a finisher as good as consistent as Cristiano at Napoli. He only had this with Higgins for that one season. And Sarri somehow got to third without having a striker. So having if you can just work on that midfield, the passing system and creativity, and you have Cristiano there to finish, not Morata or Giroud or Higuain, bro. Juventus have to be in the conversation. Although I just still think that Juve are missing something. The team looks good, they look solid, but I still think they're missing another world class player. Like if they had added in Pogba or Neymar, then I would put them as strong favorites. I still feel that there might still be an over reliance on Cristiano. And also, Juventus are making a crazy bet because now what they're now saying is that Mandzukic is out, but we're keeping Higa in. I'm not sure that's a smart move. Mandzukic is a player who you keep because he's a useful player to have, especially in those big games. Mandzukic is. I would trust Mandzukic much more in a big game than I do with Higuain. Look at Mandzukic scored a goal in the final. I believe he scored a goal against England in the semis. He scored. Yeah, he scored in two Champions League finals. Mandzukic scored in two Champions League finals. He scored for Bayern and he scored for that critical for Juventus. So Mandzukic is a big game player. Mandzukic is a big game player. Um, maybe that's another debate that we can do for another time. Who is the greatest English midfielder of all time? For me, as I said again, if it's between Scholes, Gerrard, and Lampard, I say Scholes because Scholes was just better all round. Like Scholes as an all round player, ball control, dribbling, footballing IQ, creativity, and so forth. It's Scholes. So for me, Scholes was better than Lampard and Gerrard. If you take everything into account, Scholes was out because again you have to really watch how guys are playing. Because his Scholes is the only player who you could put in almost any system and he would still be effective. I think Lampard needed the Chelsea system. Gerrard needed the Liverpool system. How good would Gerrard be at Real Madrid or Barcelona? I'm not sure. How good would Lampard be at Barcelona or Real Madrid? I'm not sure. Put Scholes in any team. In any team. He was so technically good. They're just those things, just basic technical quality that he had that he would be able to operate and still be effective in any kind of system that you put him in. You see, Lampard is the greatest goal scoring midfielder of all time. Purely goals, as far as a midfielder scoring goals, there's never been anyone like Lampard. Like how he redefined what a midfielder could do and how they could score was amazing. If you look at the amount of goals the guy scored, I think the guy's like top 6 or top 7 of all times goal scorers in the Premier League, which is insane, absolutely insane. So in that thing is tops, man. You put all scores, Lampard on scores. Look, man. I mean, yeah. Oh no. Look, PSG, Barcelona. You see, I want that to happen. What if you had a scenario that Neymar knocks out Barcelona? Because you know that they're also talking about how Neymar wants to move to Barcelona in 2020. What if you had a scenario where Barcelona and PSG, new camp, it's all square, or rather Barcelona may be winning, 90th, 92nd minutes, Neymar free kick, calls it into the top corner, and it's the semi-final as well, and they knock them out at the new camp. If Neymar did that, he's never playing for Barcelona. He's never like Messi will see to that you are never touching this Barcelona team again. But that would be fun. See, the way things have played out, I feel Barcelona are destined to meet PSG. Like it would just make sense. It would just make sense for Barcelona to meet PSG with Neymar in the PSG team. So Emre Can is done, bro. Emre Can is done, man. Zico, did he score 500 goals? Piero or Jabi Alonso? Different roles. You can compare them. Different roles. People say, okay, yes, they were both deep lying playmakers, but I think Jabi Alonso was really much more of just like a long range passer. Piero was a controller, so Piero could literally take over and control and tag him. So, see, Piero was a dictator. He was a dictator playmaker. Jabi Alonso was like a quarterback. He was not. See, Jabi Alonso was not necessarily a playmaker. He could make amazing passes. He wasn't a guy who was playmaking within the team. So overall, I'd take Piero over Jabi Alonso, but they played different kinds of roles. Now, if I had Piero and Jabi Alonso in the same team, that would be bloody amazing. I had Jabi Alonso right deep DM, springing passes right deep in there, and Piero would be one guy just dictating and controlling the entirety of a game. So, that's a difficult one to ride, man. Bro, Xhaka is trash, man. Xhaka, and I think that signifies the issue with Arsenal in the past few years. Arsenal have had some of the most amazing. How do you go from Patrick Vieira to Granit Xhaka? I call him Granit Xhaka. How do you go from that to Granit Xhaka? Like, that is such a decline. It's crazy. And the way thing who made Xhaka captain? Why would you make Xhaka captain? A guy who is arguably the worst player in your team. How would you make the dude captain? Bro, that's just madness, man. That's just madness. And you know what? I think tonight I'm going to try and finish this attack on Titan. Tonight I'm going to finish, because I keep watching episode by episode. So tonight I'm going to finish it. Then after I do that, I'm going to go and dive into One Punch Man season 2. I'm going to do it. Screw it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start my 14-day Crunchyroll trial. De Gea. I actually even wanted to do like a De Gea story, because what's it called? I think the Spain manager says that he was going to alternate between De Gea and Kepa in goal ban. De Gea, so top 5 keepers. So if we want to talk about keepers, so Alisson. In no order. This is in no particular order. So you go Alisson, you've got Edison, you have Brazil, Ter Stegen, Neuer. Do you say Courtois? Oh, sorry, Oblak. Thank you, Oblak. See, I don't think De Gea is top 5. I don't think De Gea is top 5, because if we say Oblak, Alisson, Ter Stegen, Edison, Courtois. He's not. Oh yeah, Neuer. Maybe you can even write De Gea isn't a top 5 keeper anymore. He's not a top 5 keeper anymore. Guys, Neuer is still that dude, man. Come on. He may not be as good as he was, but he's that dude. Navas, bro. I'm putting Navas above Courtois. And if I'm putting Navas above Courtois, I'm putting Navas above De Gea. I'm putting Navas about De Gea. Like De Gea has the, I mean, he has the decline. So he said to himself that should De Gea have moved? Should he have moved? Doomsday man, Doomsday for sure, Doomsday. People sleep on Handanovic. People really sleep on Handanovic makes insane saves consistently, but because he's in Inter Milan, people don't really notice it. So obviously, it's good that they, well, they were in the Champions League last time. So, but you see, Handanovic is definitely the most underrated keeper in the world. Like for me, over Navas, I think Navas might be the second most underrated, but I think the most underrated for sure is Navas. Sommer is very good as well. See, even him, Sommer, I'd put Sommer above De Gea. Like, sorry, so De Gea just ain't that dude anymore. He not do, like there was a time when De Gea was like, yeah. Do you know what I think harmed De Gea? It was that mistake against Portugal at the World Cup. Ever since that mistake, I think he's never really recovered from that mistake. Because it was in such a high profile game, such a high profile game. So to make that mistake like that, nah, it was deep, man. It was deep. Um, so I'm thinking that. But guys, look, man, I'm pumped. I am pumped for this Champions League, man. I am pumped for this. I think like last season's Champions League was cool, guys. I think we are in for another big one. Just mainly on those matchups. They are. I can't remember the last time where there were so many amazing top tier matchups in the Champions League based on teams. You know, we'd have like okay, like a few groups of death, but just top tier matchups, man. It is looking big time, man. It is looking big time. Like that those Atletico Juve games are going to be crazy. Those Atletico Juve games, because I think they'll be much because the games that they had last season was cool, but in this one, I think it's going to be big time, man. I think it's going to be big time. I think it's definitely going to be big time. You know, but yeah, man. I mean, for like just even thinking about United, man. What is a worse fall from grace, United or AC Milan? That's interesting. Which is much more of a greater fall from grace, United or AC Milan? You know, um, people are saying Milan. Wow, everybody has said Milan. Oh man, I mean like no 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 the Milan thing is hard, man. That's tough because it's like this was one of the great teams in Europe, one of the true great teams in Europe. And right now, I don't know when AC Milan are getting back in the Champions League. See, for United, 3 4 years, maybe. I don't think Solskjaer can get them back, but 3 4 years. AC Milan, I don't know because as much as United are suffering, I think Martial is a world class player. Pogba is a world class player. AC Milan don't have a single world class player in their team. How do you go from Shevchenko, Nesta, Maldini, Seedorf, Piero, Cafu to wait Bonaventura? What's it? Bonaventura? I mean, who? Abate, bro. I mean, that's Suso. Suso. So, see, that's what I'm trying to explain to Hazard. I get you're a Milan fan and everything, but you have to take stock and like you have to shake your head. How do you go from Seedorf to Suso? How do you go from Nesta to Abate? Like Abate is the very definition of a pacemaker. This guy just runs. Literally, this guy just goes like that's it. All he does is just run and become a brick. I mean, man, I don't know. Is bad, man. That thing is bad. Like because that emblem is so huge, and there is so much history behind that emblem. So, bro, Brexit, man. Look, as I said again, some very, very ill-informed, foolish people voted for Brexit. Because Brexit is a dumb idea. It's a completely dumb idea. Because use your brain. You need flipping Europe. You need Europe. You need so much stuff that England does. So much of their trade is with the EU. So much of their trade is with the EU. So if you're gonna cut that off, your businesses are gonna suffer. And this whole thing of like, oh no, we are England and England don't need you. You know, England can stand by themselves. I'm like, what? Do you know how stupid this is? Because what I laugh at those people who still believe that England is still this great, massive, huge empire. According to who? Says who? How? You know? Um. So yeah. So I just think that basically you should just call it Brexit because that's what it is. Instead of Brexit, just call it Brexit, man. Oh, it's easy for me. Look, man. As I said again, I don't want the hashtag Me Too Brigade to come and take down my stream. So I can't respond to what's happening in the live chat now. But you know, let's just say I approve to most of the stuff that has been said in the live chat. I just can't say it out in the open because someone's going to clip this and they're going to do me in, man. Um, El Dino, Dino, Dino. But yeah, and the Amazon forest is burning up, allegedly. I mean, why would you burn up the Amazon forest? And people who are burning up the Amazon forest, they are doing that stuff intentionally, man. Pricks. Um, yeah, no, no, look. You know what I said like about that Istanbul thing is like I can never call that. I can never view that Milan team as a great team. Even if they went to go and win it again in 2007, I can never view that Milan team as a great team because to mess up a 3-0 lead in a final is absolutely disgraceful. It is absolutely disgraceful. To mess that up in a final is absolutely flipping disgraceful, man. So just for that, man, nah, man, screw them, man. Screw those guys, man. But yeah, but look, so when does Champions League begins? So it's not next week. It's the week after, isn't it? So wait, nine. Is it next week that's the Champions League? Is it next week? Oh, 2 weeks time. 2 weeks time. Okay, 2 weeks time. 2 weeks time. 2 weeks time. Um, 2 weeks time. But look, guys. Listen again. We all know who's really tier one in the industry. Okay, so and also maybe no, not on live, but maybe on a separate thing. I will list you who truly are tier one, tier two, tier three for that kind of thing, man. But yeah, but look, man. I mean, look. I said again for Chelsea, man. This is all I want from Lampard and Chelsea. Just give me a semi-finals in the Champions League. That's what I want. Just give me semi-finals in the Champions League, top four. I'm cool. I'm cool. And I think semis is. I was like, I don't know. People keep laughing. I've been mocked. I've been insulted. People keep laughing at me. I really believe Chelsea can make it to the semis. All they need to do is just come out of that group, because I'm just using Monaco. And see, people are lying about this. Nobody thought Monaco would get to the semis. Don't lie, because at that time, who knew who the hell Mbappe was or whether they still was? These guys were irrelevant. Nobody knew about these dudes. You know, nobody knew about these dudes. So why can't Chelsea be the same? Why can't they do the same? So, um, that's the thing. So I just like you see, it would have been amazing if Chelsea still had Hazard. If Chelsea still had Hazard with what Lampard is doing, bro, I would be even much more confident. But they don't. They've got Mason Mount. You know, they've got Mason Mount. But just that, you see, Valencia, Lille, and Ajax. I think the reason why that group is so problematic is the system that Lampard plays, because those are teams that could very easily come. Those are teams that counter attack very well. See, there's no team there that's like completely rubbish, and there's no team there that's like a very defensive, ordinary kind of team. So my issue is Chelsea can definitely beat those guys. They can definitely score against those guys. But my issue is how are they now going to counterpunch Chelsea, which is what I'm worried about. So that's what I'm definitely worried about, man. Man, some of the stuff that guys are saying on this live chats, man. My goodness, man. Okay, look, people are talking about, but yeah, I get that and everything, man. But look, man, Lampard is a rookie. Lampard is definitely a rookie, 100%. But people can always prove things. Like, please prove me wrong. That's what I ask me. Please prove me wrong. Jet Li or Jackie Chan, they do different things. For pure technical martial arts kung fu, Jet Li. For being able to really stunt work and movement, Jackie Chan is the greatest of all time. The greatest of all time. For stunt work, greatest of all time. But I told you, my guy is Donnie Yen. Like, for me, Donnie Yen is that dude for me. So there is nobody faster, better than Donnie Yen. So for me, Donnie Yen over anyone. Nobody's harder than Donnie Yen. And can just like a side note, since we're here, do you know how stupid that stupid Star Wars franchise is? You hire Donnie Yen, and you don't even make the dude a Jedi. You make him just like this flipping fights and everything. That is so obvious. Like, there have been 8 Star Wars films, or 8 or 9 Star Wars films. There's not been a single Asian Jedi or Sith. That is insane. That is absolutely flipping insane. That is absolutely flipping insane, man. That is it's insane. I've seen all the Bruce Lee I've seen, and Donnie Yen is better than Bruce Lee. I don't care what anyone says. Okay. I know that is, you can. I respect what Bruce Lee does and his influence. Donnie Yen is better than Bruce Lee. And if there was a fight, Donnie Yen would kick Bruce Lee's ass. He would. Okay. That's just how I'm rolling with, man. I'm being very silent on Joker, man. Very silent. I've seen the reviews. I don't really believe those reviews, but I'm being very silent, man. As in, like, guys, that movie's huge. That movie, that movie could potentially be huge. Just that I don't believe Todd Phillips can deliver a top tier film. But my God, man, if that film reaches its potential, man, whoo, lordy, 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 it could be serious, man. It could be serious. So actually, okay, just to end this thing, last 5 minutes, which do you feel is the biggest team in London? Which club would you say is the king of London and why? Because let me just see what kind of thinking you have, because it's very interesting. Like, in 2019, which team would you say this is the biggest team in London? See, for those that say Arsenal, why? Now, I'm not hitting on Arsenal. I've got loads of Arsenal fans. But for those of you hating that, West Ham are irrelevant, so West Ham shouldn't even be in the conversation. The only guys, there should only be 3 teams in the conversation: Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal. Now, if you're saying Arsenal, why are you saying Arsenal? Because people talk about history. That's cool, but What about relevance? Because Arsenal have great history. Now, for all the history that Arsenal have, how many times have they been in the Champions League final? How many times have they won the Champions League? Because that is a very key, that's the biggest trophy there is. The biggest trophy there is. When was the last time Arsenal won the league? Just tell me, when was the last time that Arsenal won the league title? Because I correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that Chelsea won the league title. So let's do the math. Chelsea won the league title more recently than Arsenal. I believe Chelsea have won the FA Cup more recently than Arsenal. Chelsea have been in 2 Champions League finals. And Chelsea have won, and Chelsea are the only team in London to win the Champions League. So, if we're going to be objective, in 2019, you're saying that a team who have the only Champions League in London and the most recent team in London to win the league title are the only team in London to win the FA Cup title and not the biggest team in London, that doesn't make any sense. So, Arsenal fans saying that they're bigger is because of Arsenal Fan TV and it's because of a media campaign. For popularity, I gave it to Arsenal. But if we now want to talk about relevance in football, championship pedigree, trophies pedigree, winning mentality, it's Chelsea. So for Arsenal fans, it's actually quite rude if you're not going to come out and say, oh, like, no, you're a bigger team when Arsenal are in the Europa League. How can you be the biggest team in London when you're not in the biggest competition in football? How could you? When is the last time Arsenal won a trophy? When is the last time that Arsenal won a major trophy? That's what I know. When is the last time that Arsenal won a major trophy? Like, guys, come on, man. It's like, see, Arsenal are in the rebuilding phase. And let's go even deeper. What happened to Arsenal in the Europa League final? You know? Like I said again, I'll always mean that Arsenal have more supporters than Chelsea. 100%. Arsenal have more supporters than Chelsea. 100%, that is fair. But Chelsea beats the living crap out of Arsenal in a major European final. Okay? So they beat the living crap out of them in a major final. And remember, that was a final that Arsenal were favourites for. So I don't know what more Chelsea have to do to prove themselves. So, but okay, so hey, shout out to Mr. Omiyokoli, Daniel from Talking to say, are Atalanta a bigger club than AC Milan because they're in the Champions League? When last were Atlanta in the Champions League? Chelsea have been in the Champions League multiple times. Chelsea have won the Champions League. Chelsea have been in the Champions League final twice. Now, if let's say it was Charlton, they just walked in with the Champions League, I was like, hell no. You just got here. Chelsea have a history in the Champions League. And Chelsea have performed because 2 finals appearances. How many times have Chelsea been in the semis? They were in the semis in 2014. They were in the semis in 2005, which they should have won. Chelsea should have beaten Liverpool, so Liverpool stole that title of Chelsea. That was theft. So let's keep it real. You know, if we look only at history, I think that's unfair. I'm a guy that respects history. I respect history. But I'm also a guy of what have you done for me lately? Alright then, if we're going to do history, Nottingham Forest are one of the biggest clubs in the world. If we're going to do history, Nottingham Forest are one of the biggest clubs in the world. are we really going to say in 2019, screw that, are we really going to say in 2020, Nottingham flipping Jeremiah Forest are one of the biggest clubs in the world? Come on, man. And people saying the Abramovich money. Look, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. So, guys, I believe that is all from me right now, man. I think that's actually my battery gone, man. Guys, it's been swell. It's been good. Yes, my battery has run loose, man. Okay, my battery has run loose, man. My battery has run loose. But look, just to end it on this, man. Maybe this is a conversation for another life. Should history only dictate how big a club is? I'm very enough to have the conversation. Should history only dictate it? And also, guys, don't insult my. Leave my hairline alone. Leave Bricknet alone. Leave my sexiness alone. HH is still the sexiest, best analyst on this planet. Stay true, stay real, stay loved, and stay black. Peace out.